Hey guys, thanks for coming back to my channel. This is Gouache from Gouache Universe. I just wanted to do this quick video. Today is Captain America Civil War Day. Well, it opened yesterday, but I'm seeing it today, so I bought my tickets for today. So I just wanted to do this short video just to set up, what I'm looking forward to. Of course, I'm wearing my Black Panther shirt, so you already know what team I'm on. I don't even need to say it. But man, just to have, all these great characters in this film like this. I mean, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, man, they're just killing it these days, man. And a lot of people ask, hey Gouache, looking at my reaction videos, they were asking, why I was so excited, with Spider-Man, being in the trailer and everything. And it's kind of a long story, but I'm gonna just set it up, real quick. Basically, if you don't know, I know a lot of the fans know, but maybe somebody who is not, a fan, they're just a casual fan. They don't know the politics behind, why Spider-Man is in, Captain America Civil War. But basically, make a long story short, back in the 90s, Marvel Studios went through a hard time, with their comic book, company and everything. I mean, it's hard to believe, that, Marvel ever had a hard time, with, Captain America and X-Men and the big success of the X-Men and stuff back in the day. But they almost filed for Chapter 7 bankruptcy. And in order to save the company, what they had to end up doing was selling off a lot of the rights, the intellectual rights to their a lot of their flagship characters, which included Spider-Man, X-Men, Fantastic Four, Daredevil, and the Punisher. Luckily they kept most of the Avengers and everything. So they end up having to sell some of their rights to their characters, and also Blade. I think Blade went to New Line Cinema. Spider-Man went to Sony, and X-Men, of course, went to Fox. I won't get started on that, but so yeah, they sold their company, and that's what kind of kept them afloat, and saved them from going bankruptcy. So it's kind of a catch-22, But anyway, years later, Marvel Studios took a chance on Robert Downey Jr. with the first Iron Man, and it was a big risk project because at the time Iron Man was, a lot of people knew who Iron Man was, but he was still kind of a B-level character in the mass pop culture or whatever. But it was a #1 hit, and so it kind of brought Marvel back into the forefront as far as in film. And from there, we got Iron Man 2, and we ended up getting Captain America, Thor, and this entire cinematic universe was born, so to speak. So now, cut to now, we all know what happened with the last Spider-Man films. The last one kind of went out of control, and so basically Sony was in trouble, and it all started with that Sony hack. So Sony was in trouble, so they agreed to have Spider-Man come back to Marvel. Between Kevin Feige and Sony, they kind of brokered a deal, an epic history-making deal, to have their character come back into the Marvel cinematic universe, and the rights would be still owned by Sony, but partially the character would partially be owned back again by Marvel. So that's one of the reasons why I'm so excited to see Spider-Man in this film. Is because it's like Spider-Man is back. He's back home at Marvel, the place where he was created, and nobody knows the character like the creators of the character. And that's why when you have this entire Marvel Cinematic Universe, you notice that just the care and the respect of the characters, and the detail and the story building of the characters, you really see the heart and love of these characters on film, because they're the creators of the character, and so it makes a difference, and that's why you got films like X-Men, over at Fox, and they don't exactly look like their comic book counterparts. And I know there's a different thing, when you're working on a character and you translate it into film, you know, some things, you know, you have to change, you know, for the film. You know, you can't do in live action, but man, I mean, just so many things were changed. But anyway, so that's why I'm so excited to see Spider-Man, you know, in this film, Captain America: Civil War, because he's back home where he belongs at Marvel. You know, and as an artist myself, man, I mean, you know, and if any artist out there, how would you like it if you created something and you were pretty much going through hard times, so you had to sell the character, but then you kind of got yourself back on, you know, track or whatever, and it's like you're watching your baby, you know, be raised by another parent, but they're not doing a good job in taking care of that baby. You know what I'm saying? So if that makes any sense. So it's like, you know, with Spider-Man back at Marvel, it's like, wow. I mean, it's like under its own roof, and, you know, it's with its parents, and, you know, so to speak. But anyway, if you know what I'm saying, it's kind of a metaphor. But so so I'm excited about that. I'm excited about seeing Black Panther. Man, Black Panther, man, you know how long I've been wanting to see this character on screen. I never thought that. I mean, that's pretty much an understatement. I'm sure a lot of you guys out there, especially us fans, you know, we never thought we would see all these great superhero films. Because we know how great the characters are in comics, but, you know, pop culture, it's like they're finally getting to know what we've known all of our lives, you know. And so seeing Black Panther on screen, oh man, I hear Chadwick Boseman is just killing it too, man. I mean, they couldn't have picked the perfect actor. I mean, that guy, he's just like, I mean, he's just like one of those special kind of actors, you know, that really, you know, one of the great actors. I think he's going to be of this decade. You know, him, you know, Chiwetel Ejiofor. I mean, those guys are just like two of my top favorite actors right now. And Chadwick Boseman, man, he just looks like he's going to really bring it as far as, you know, with the character and the detailed intricacies of the character of Black Panther. And Wakanda and all that African, oh my goodness, that's just going to be amazing. And this is going to set up, I'm sure they're going to, you know, delve into his origin, because he's being introduced in this film. So I hear the Russo brothers really did a good job in introducing the Black Panther and his perspective in this Captain America Civil War, Captain America Iron Man debate or whatever that's about to go on. So I'm excited about that, and I'm also excited to see the Black Panther solo film that's going to be directed by my main man, the Creed director. Oh my goodness, man, this is just going to be great, man. So I'm excited to see Black Panther. Also, just the conflict of the characters. You know, I want to come out of this movie with my life changed forever. You know, I want to have a new lease on life after seeing this film. So anyway, that's my pre-thoughts on Captain America Civil War. I'll be seeing it in another few hours. So this is just a pre-vid. I'll probably do another video after the screening, showing my excitement for seeing the film. So thanks for coming to my channel. Once again, share me, like me. Don't forget to subscribe. My name is Gouache. This is Gouache Universe. See you later. Peace.